Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Leo August 24, 2024. The sun moves into your work and health sector today, and until September, the spotlight is on duties, service, health, daily affairs, and personal habits or routines. You're taking more pride and interest in these things, which stirs your desire to improve them. Taking care of details can be important to you in the weeks ahead. Keep in mind that Mercury remains retrograde until the 28th, so brand new initiatives may not take off, but you can certainly work on building, tweaking, and organizing your work in meaningful ways. Tensions tend to rise today, however. The desire for more attention to your personal interests is strong, but you also want to take care of business. It can be challenging to be productive without succumbing to distractions, and there can be a tendency to take things very personally. Interactions can be loaded. Somebody may be using a rough or insensitive approach, or on the opposite end, an approach that isn't straightforward enough, and a disconnect ensues. Differences today ideally lead to new insights and fine-tuning that improves matters. For now, there can be some unrest. Aim to observe rather than do. MP into action. Today, our mighty sun moves on to new tasks in the heavens. For the month to come, it will spend its time in the fields of Virgo, which is also known as your solar house of productivity and daily responsibilities. While this will likely turn much of your attention to your employment and routines, it will also allow you to reassess your work and life balance and make more time for love. If coupled up, finding time for relaxation and pleasure with your lover should be a priority, even if you're busy. If single, knowing how you can fit in dates here or there will always be good for you. What do you need to instill in your work life? Get organized because the sun enters Virgo today. Virgo season will help you redefine your work and life balance. It could be an amazing opportunity to get into a routine, apply for new jobs, or try something new to be more productive. However, you may need to reconsider what you are currently committed to since Venus in Virgo will also square Mars in Gemini. You could either organize your priorities or take something off your plate to revamp your work and life balance. The day's planetary aspect is best summed up with the image of Cupid, except that the recipient of all your ardor will probably be yourself. Doing what you need to do to nurture yourself properly is what this aspect is all about. Once acknowledged, you usually have no problem with execution. There is no point gained by a beautiful throw that misses the target. Look at your health regimen and ask what you can give yourself to improve your well-being. If today's vibrations don't help you a lot to control things, they won't put a brake on you either. So, you are alone in managing today. Take advantage of this because the field is open. But attention, don't be impatient or overly excited. Take time to think. This is the moment to realize that happiness isn't a goal in life but a means. Meditate on this and you will avoid running around uselessly. The moon's return to Aries during the sun's last full day in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart will have multiple positive implications. This is your chance every 4 weeks to check in and become more emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware. Just days after clashing as a full moon, this alignment will bring the sun and moon back into harmony. Everything will feel more optimistic as planets in Aries join forces with those in a playful and creative part of your chart to take advantage of opportunities for revisiting the past and embracing second chances. When the sun leaves your romantic sector tomorrow, he will pass the torch to Mercury, who for a few weeks more will actively work to keep the spirit of romance alive. Yet with Mercury in retrograde motion for another week, the sun's last full day is a chance to look to the future and before life gets any busier, choose to make matters of the heart a priority. Our eyes in the sky. This season is shaping up to be one filled with joy and meaningful connections, especially with friends and loved ones. You might find yourself having more fun than usual, basking in the warmth of your relationships, and even reaping some sweet rewards in your love life. Whether it's deepening your bond with a partner or simply feeling that extra spark of affection in your relationships, this time is about embracing creativity in how you express your love and care for others. Have you ever felt that sudden urge to do something special for someone just because? Maybe it was writing a heartfelt note, planning a surprise outing, or just taking a moment to show appreciation. That's the magic of this season, especially under Virgo's thoughtful influence. It encourages you to be intentional, purposeful, and full of heart in how you connect with those you care about. But with all this positivity and love in the air, it's important to remember balance. Virgo's influence doesn't just stop at love and affection. It also brings a sense of discipline. This can be a very good thing, especially when life tempts us with distractions. It's so easy to get caught up in indulge. Whether that means overspending, indulging in too many treats, or letting old habits sneak back in. Virgo is like that wise friend who gently reminds you to stay on course, keeping your eye on the bigger picture while still allowing yourself moments of joy. Have you ever had that moment of, I probably shouldn't, but I will anyway, and then regretted it later? Whether it's buying something you don't need or staying up too late and paying for it the next day, this season is a gentle nudge to listen to your inner voice and make choices that align with your long-term goals. It's not about denying yourself pleasure, but about finding that sweet spot where you can enjoy life without overdoing it. As you navigate this time, it's also important to trust in your abilities, even when the road feels a bit challenging. There may be moments when events push you to your limits, but remember that's where real growth happens. Don't let the opinions of others shake your confidence. Instead, see any challenges or confrontations as opportunities to strengthen your resolve and clarify what matters most to you. It's often in those testing moments that we uncover new opportunities for improvement or realize strengths we didn't know we had. Have you ever faced a challenge that, looking back, turned out to be a blessing in disguise? Maybe it was a difficult conversation that led to a breakthrough or a setback that ultimately redirected you towards something better. This season could bring similar moments of realization, where something difficult actually opens the door to growth and progress. And speaking of breakthroughs, this Virgo season might just be the nudge you've been waiting for to finally make those decisions you've been putting off. The choices that have been quietly lingering in the back of your mind, waiting for the right moment of clarity. With Virgo's grounding energy, you may find yourself instinctively knowing what's best for you and your loved ones. This is a time when things start to make sense, and you feel empowered to move forward with confidence. Whether it's a personal decision, a shift in your career, or even a big life change, trust that you are making the right choice for your journey. Virgo season has this beautiful way of helping us see things clearly. It's like someone wiped the fog off the mirror, and suddenly, you can see yours. And your path more clearly. Sometimes, this clarity reveals the need to leave behind things that no longer serve us. It could be an old habit, a relationship that's run its course, or even a mindset that's been holding you back. Think of this season as an opportunity to clean out the closet of your life, both literally and metaphorically. Have you been feeling that urge to declutter? Maybe it's time to clear out the physical clutter in your space, or perhaps it's about letting go of emotional baggage that's been weighing you down. Virgo energy is here to support you in that process, helping you make space for what's new, fresh, and aligned with your true purpose. And let's be real, we all know how good it feels to declutter. That sense of relief and lightness when you finally let go of things that have been gathering dust, whether it's a pile of old clothes or unresolved emotions. It's like giving yourself permission to breathe again, to create space for new experiences, ideas, and connections. Have you ever noticed how, after a big clean-out, you feel a renewed sense of energy and motivation? That's what this season is all about, clearing out the old to make room for the new. So, if you've been feeling that pull to simplify and streamline, go with it. Use this time to get organized, not just in your physical space but in your mind and heart as well. What are the things, thoughts, or patterns that are no longer serving you. What do you need to release in order to move forward with clarity and purpose? Virgo season is here to help you do just that.